guys, Kit Everest here. So I wanted to update you guys on my life and what's been going on with it. So school has started up, and school is a thing, and with school being a thing, homework is also a thing. And when you're in all advanced classes in the first AP class, homework, there's a lot of it. So yeah, sorry for the long wait for videos, but I need to know when to upload. Do you guys want Sunday, Monday, Thursday, or Friday? You only get one because with school and everything else, I just can't do multiple days right now because I need sleep. I need it. I have learned sleep can be for the week, or I can sleep for a week. There is no in between, unfortunately. But yeah, so let me know in the comments, like, when should I upload? Sorry if you can hear people are trying to go downstairs and being loud because they don't know about you guys, because this is my world, not theirs. But yeah, so on to today's main point, fandoms. So if you guys don't know what fandoms are, they're basically a following for a specific movie, TV series. Heck, you could probably have a sports fandom. I'm not in any sports fandoms, but you could have them for animes too. So what fandoms am I in? Well, for starters, I am in the Percy Jackson fandom, the Harry Potter fandom, and a bunch of other fandoms like the Super Wholock fandom, which is basically Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock, and apparently we're Tumblr's worst nightmares, so yay! But besides being in like these big fandoms like the band fandoms like the Emo Trinity, like Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, 21 Pilots, Pierce the Veil, Black Veil Brides, Bring Me the Horizon, Falling in Reverse, gosh, why? What's the other one? Kellen Quinn. What's his band? Sleeping with Sirens, that's his band. But yeah, so besides being in like these large fandoms, I am also in a smaller, unfortunately smaller, lesser known fandom called the Broken Realm fandom. And just a side note, I'm gonna go off on a rant about this fandom because it is one of the best fandoms I have been in ever. So I think the best way to tell you guys about the Broken Realm fandom is to tell you how I got started in the Broken Realm fandom. So it all started in 7th grade, and I can remember this because I was thinking about it in my boring reading class at the time. So 7th grade, I was the biggest Percy Jackson fan that I knew, and I wanted to expand on it. So I went on YouTube and I searched Percy Jackson songs, and one video came up and then another, and next thing I know, it's past midnight and I know a bunch more songs than I ever wanted to know. And I knew about the world of cosplay now because of this one YouTube channel called Caddy Productions. So Caddy Productions did Percy Jackson cosplay. They, Axel, the main person who runs it, played a fantastic Nico D'Angelo, in my opinion, one of the best I've seen. And so I watch more than just their Percy Jackson stuff. Like, they have a couple Harry Potter videos, but then I see this one video that's like Broken Realms, my book, and it's, at this point, I've learned, okay, Axel's only 18, maybe 19 at the most. He's from a small Colorado town, and Wattpad exists where people can publish their own books. Like, Axel is the reason I have a Wattpad account, and I can write books and share my ideas with the world. Like, that's all thanks to Axel. So if he's watching this, thank you so much. So I read the first book, then I read the third book, and eventually I started reading the fourth, and then I get the notification from Axel, the author of Broken Realms, hey, this is actually gonna be taken down because I have realized I need to go back and edit and just redo the series because I am not happy with it. So I'm like, oh, I'm sad for a while, but then I'm like, oh, hey, he just posted the new version of the book. So I read the first book and I get back into the fandom because sometimes you can fall out of fandoms, and that's always sad. But then, like, when you rediscover a fandom that you love, you get that love back. And that's what happened with Broken Realm. So this time around with Broken Realm, I read the first book, which is all he's republished right now. Well, technically, as of today, chapter 1 of book 2 just got published, so yeah. So I get back into the fandom. I join the amino that he has created, and everything takes off from there. I'm role-playing with people in Rhode Island and Texas and Colorado and all across the U.S. And I've met friends, and it just helped me break out of my shell, because if I'm by myself, I'm really shy, and it really hinders like my willingness to just be me in public and just tell people, hey, I use they them pronouns, hey, because like I know through a screen I can seem confident and I can fake it, and that's all I'm doing is faking it until you make it, because, you know, that's what people say to do. But the Broken Realm fandom has helped a lot. Like, them, you know, has just helped me. Like I said, I've made friends I never thought I would have. And it's helped me gain some confidence in myself, if that makes sense. Because, like, usually when I text a big group, I'm like, oh, goodness gracious, don't say the wrong thing, you idiot. You can sound like a huge dorkosaurus. But, you know, in the Broken Realm fandom and in my friend group and in a lot of the fandoms I'm in, it's okay to be a huge dorkosaurus, and it's just been great. And so yeah, Axel, or if anyone from the Broken Realm fandom and amino is watching this, just I want you to know you guys have made my summer awesome, and you've made me who I am today, which is hard to believe that I only like started talking to you guys in July. Like, it's only been about 2 months, and I could say you guys are some of my closest friends, and it's weird and awesome because of the internet and because of the age and technology that we have today. Like, we are able to have those deep connections without being face to face, and that's just really awesome, because if I didn't have the internet, if I never discovered what was out there, I probably wouldn't be able to talk like I am. Like, I'd be miserable, because I wouldn't know anything about LGBT or anything like that, because like, school just doesn't talk about it enough. And number 2, I probably, like, wouldn't have the courage to dye my hair blue, bright blue. And I never have the courage to do anything I am doing at school either. Like, this whole theater thing, it's stimulated from the internet when one of my friends got me into Hamilton. Like, that's how I got into theater, was, yes, Hamilton. It's a gateway to theater fandom, guys, because Lynn's a fan of Rent, and then somehow you cry over a founding father from the 1972 or 1876. And it's crazy, and fandoms are just, they're a big giant nerd family, and they're awesome because not only have they helped me build confidence in myself, but if it wasn't for the Percy Jackson fandom, I would not be taking Latin at school. I wouldn't know anything about Greek mythology or anything that I'm interested in now because of fandoms. And it's because of authors like Axel and Rick Riordan and J.K. Rowling and I don't remember the author of the Hunger Games books. Sorry, guys. Whoever that is. I think it's Susan Collins. Please do not quote me because, well, the books are right over here where I'm looking. I can't read the author's name, but yeah. I wouldn't be taking Latin, and I wouldn't have one of my best friends that I have today because of Latin. Fandoms are crazy. Like I said, they're a giant nerd family, which is great because I'd always been kind of ashamed that I like what I like anime. Like, what type of girl likes anime? Like, now it's popular, but when I was in second grade, I'd be like, yeah, I love anime. Yeah, Sword Art Online, Fairy Tail, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, the OG Dragon Ball Z, and Pokemon. Guys, I could tell you all 150 Pokemon names at one point. I had a book. But I'd say that, and then I'd see some of my classmates rolling their eyes and being like, nerd. Using nerd as an insult. But then the internet and fandoms came around, and I'm like, nerd is not an insult. Nerd is something to be proud of. You're a nerd, embrace it. So I did, and it's been one of the best decisions of my life. Just embracing that, yes, I am a huge Dorkosaurus, and I am a nerd, and it's just been awesome. So, yeah, I wanted to say thank you guys, and thank you for just supporting me. But I do have one thing to ask you guys, and that's just to be yourself. Be yourself and love yourself, and just live your truth. So, with that being said, live your truth and peace out, guys. Bye.